The action-packed Octagon 53 tournament is almost here, featuring electrifying fights set to blow you away. Strawweight queen and world number 30, Katarina Dalisda has remained undefeated for 2 years and now will enter her first title defense. She'll be going up against world number 42, Dourthe, who already gave Dalisda hell back in 2021. Who will reign supreme in this rematch? You can look forward to the much-anticipated Octagon debut of rising star Dulatov. He has stopped his last 9 opponents. He'll be put to the test by the Greek Emperor, Ioannis Palaiologos, who already finished Jungwirth in an incredible performance. Master of the shootouts, Inquisitor Brož is ready to let his fists do the talking as he goes head-to-head with the merciless Viking, Tom Crosby. Middleweight number 5, Hadjivand, wants to claim the biggest scalp of his career, David Zavadas. Zavada returns to Octagon and he has 16 finishes on his record and aims to put his name back at the top of European MMA. You'll also get to see the fierce and talented Akipa face one of the most experienced fighters in the world, with 81 MMA fights under his belts, the Terror Trushik. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 53. Purchase the pay-per-view and be transported to the front row. Get ready for an adrenaline-charged, action-packed night of drama.
Herzlich willkommen, meine Damen und Herren. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, a dobrý večer, dámy a pánové, chlapci a děvčata, moji milí samurajové. My name is Ondřej. Here with me is Brian, English voice of Octagon. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Ondřej.
And German voice of Octagon, Philipp Harburger. Hello, Philipp.
Thanks for having me. Hallo Oberhausen, was geht? Seid ihr bereit für Octagon 53?
Okay, so you are the star now. I'm happy for you. 10 fights, guys, in front of us. 1 title fight, and we can start just right there. So 2 incredible girls, which are in the between 50 craziest girls in 52 kilograms. So for the second time, they will meet here in Oberhausen. Katarina Dalisda as a champion and Eva Dourthe as a somebody who already fought with Katarina and who thinks that can beat her.
Yeah, Dourthe, last loss was Katarina Dalisda. That was 2021. Since then, she is unbeaten. She claimed her shot at Katarina Dalisda just a short while ago in Prague, Octagon 51. And for me, she looked extremely physical, much more improved from that first Dalisda fight. But Dalisda tonight has the chance to become the most successful female fighter in Octagon history.
What do you think about this fight?
Well, you say it's hard to be champion, but it's even harder to stay champion. And for Katarina Dalisda, that's the first task of her career as a championess. And now, I mean, Eva Dourthe said that she really worked on her physical, like on her power, and also her mind game, and that this is going to make the difference. We're going to see. Will she hold it up?
Definitely, we will see. And what we will see tonight in co-main event is finally Islam Dulatov in his first fight in Octagon after 1 year of waiting. He's finally here against Greek Emperor John Palaiologos. So it's not going to be easy. And finally, the test is coming.
Yeah, I mean, Palaiologos said in the press conference that he is going to be the first one to test Islam Dulatov, and we're going to see how good is Islam Dulatov. Is he able to walk through his opponent just like he did with any other? Or is it the mean Greek emperor who had smashed Christian Jungwirth's arm and he's able to do enormous things in the cage? Who is going to be the one who's going to be victorious tonight? It's hard to say, but definitely it's going to be a brawl for sure.
Yeah, when you look at these 2 fighters, they are cut from different cloths. Dulatov, he's a star here already. He's a model, 9-fight win streak, all by finish. Palaiologos is the most experienced fighter in Greek history. He has fought more people around the world, and you summed it up perfectly, Harburger. It is a test. This is a true test for Dulatov, and Palaiologos feels like he's got his number tonight.
David Zavada is also coming back to Octagon, and he will try to maybe surprise us with the win over Kojat Hodjevat. He can be the underdog for many fans who don't know him too much, but for us, he's maybe slightly favorite.
With Zavada, you look at the heritage he comes from, what the Zavada brothers have done in this sport. What David Zavada has realized is what Octagon is. He is remotivated by being back on this platform. Erhan Cartel was his last fight, Octagon 33. 2023. That was in Frankfurt. Coming back, he believes this is the fight where he will re-announce himself, not just in Germany, but on the European stage.
And I would even say more about this fight. For David Zavada, it could be the career fight, because if he will lose, what he will do?
Yeah, it absolutely is the case. I mean, that is like groundbreaking for him, and it could be very decisive for this for his further octagon career. But on the other hand, with Hojat Kajavant, you have a former National League wrestler who was fighting in the open class and completely manhandling guys who are much heavier. So probably it's the strength of Kajavant who's making this fight, but we'll go on to see. I mean, Zavada is a Luta Livre black belt, submitted the cousin of Khabib Nurmagomedov, and he's also on for a surprise in the cage.
And Hojat Kajavant is a man of the will. He came to Germany from Ireland just by walking, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he do everything well, so this is gonna be the fight. But people's main event maybe can be Sihat Akipa and Ivica Trušček. Crazy fight, as many others, but this one should be something special.
Now, we saw at the weigh-ins yesterday, Pavel Neruda felt on his face exactly what this fight means. Akipa, as you know, he's been hurt by some of the stuff that has happened online. Trušček has had nothing to do with that apart from liking the posts from Croatians. That has sat heavy and deep in the Punisher's heart, and he wants to put on a performance that will make Trušček pay for those comments.
Who you got in this fight?
If I had to bet, I would bet on Akipa, but you know, insulting Akipa's mother or everything related to it is basically like killing John Wick's dog, okay? So you might get the emotions out of him, but that can be a huge boomerang that can fall onto your feet back.
We both know, actually we all know, that it was somehow a misunderstanding, because Ivica Trušček never said nothing about his family.
Exactly.
And he didn't know even what Akipa is talking about. But sometimes even misunderstandings making fights better. So this is the probably the moment where the fight's gonna be better because of something doesn't happen.
It's the secret ingredient, right?
Yeah.
We saw it at the weigh-ins. Nobody was talking really about this fight before yesterday, but today, the fight I've been asked about most online, most in person, is who is going to win between Trušček and Akipa.
We got much more, many talents, many newcomers, so I believe we can start, guys. So let's start Octagon 53 for the second time in Oberhausen. Hopefully you will like it.
Votava, he is just, and again, Chan Al is just from just a few minutes away from this actual arena. Brashori versus Fike is another fight we are looking forward to in the welterweight division. Returning is Fike after a long hiatus. Octagon 20 is the last time he fought inside the Octagon cage. Since then, on a 2-fight win streak, looking to extend that to 5 over Brashori. Pokorny is back after the drama of Octagon 48, and he has an opponent in Palakai. Palakai, the only man in history to finish, not to finish, but to beat Dulatov, and then Malak taking on Milo Dragovic will be our feature preliminary fight. Then we go to the people's main event, Akipa versus Trushek. We saw it all kick off in the weigh-ins yesterday. Pavel Neruda felt firsthand the power of Akipa. Now who will take that one? Hachivan versus Zavada, a huge fight for Germany, this one. Hachivan, who's made his home here now from Iran, now based in Germany, taking on David Zavada. Zavada returning to Octagon and now moving to the middleweight division. Brož versus Crosby, the Inquisitor versus the Viking. Tom Crosby making his debut, long-awaited debut. He was set and ready to join Octagon at the end of last year. Unfortunately, that didn't come off. Bit the hands off the matchmakers to take this opportunity against Brož here in Oberhausen. And then finally, we have the debut of Islam Dulatov. Dulatov signed nearly a year ago. Hasn't been able to compete due to operations on his hands, but now back in form, and he has an opponent in the form of the Greek Emperor Palaeologus. Palaeologus, also the man who stopped the other German hype train, Christian Jungwirth, back at Octagon 46. And then our main event, the title fight, which will be over 5 rounds. We'll see Dalisda, the strawweight queen, defend her title for the first time against a foe that she is very familiar with. She fought Dourthe back in 2021, and she is set and ready to fight her again tonight. Will it stay in Germany, or will that title go to France? Luke Barnett, you made it.
I made it, Brian, just about. Made it. The crowd, I had to fight the crowd to get in here. So many men trying to enter the arena.
And get selfies with you. Let's not deny that. So this is our first fight of the night, our YouTube free prelim. The Lion, Sami Zarabi from Germany, will be taking on Jakub Baltvaskaj. This kicks us off here at Octagon 53, live from Oberhausen.
Amateur champion of the Czech Republic and Slovakia, Jakub Baltvaskaj has shown his extraordinary capabilities with a 100% success rate against professionals. Baltvalski's highly advanced skills were on full display against a far more experienced opponent, both in stand-up fighting and on the ground, winning the bout by the rarely seen ninja choke. Now, with a further 2 first-round wins on his record, he's headed to Oberhausen to prove he's worthy of the hype that has built around him. After training with Hamzat Chimaev, Zarabi said he is ready for anything. In his amateur career, the Spitfire representative defeated all of his opponents before the limit, with 4 of those wins coming in the first round. In his professional career, he's achieved an impressive 4 wins out of 5 fights. He is a fighter with fearless and ferocious striking and powerful kicks, which he has put to good use in his previous bouts. In each of his last 3 fights, Baltvalski showed high-level fight IQ and has adapted his style to take away the strengths of the opponents he's faced. Will the promising Czech talent be able to deal with the opponent's aggressive and all-action fighting style? Or will the first fight of Octagon 53 go the local fighter's way?
Next up, we welcome this man, the Lion, Sami Zarabi. 3-1 as a professional, 23 years of age, from Afghanistan by way of Berlin, Germany, representing that Sayato Performance Gym. And again, you look at the young talent coming through Germany and you pick out certain gyms again and again. We see that Sayato Performance Gym and the coaches, the people around the fighters there. You got Nico Samsonidze in his corner there. Luke, Germany is a hotbed, not just for the fans, but the talent that is coming through right now.
And that's on display throughout this card, Brian. We have so many young, up-and-coming talents from Germany, and this is the first, like I said, by the way, Afghanistan, but has the real fighting spirit. And that Sayato gym, like you said, with people like Samsonidze and Amir, the coach there, they have very, very well versed. They have fighters in every weight class across the Octagon roster. They're very well known here, and I feel like has an opportunity to shine on German soil for Octagon. Is he going to take it?
Yeah, you look at his pedigree as well. He's a fantastic striker. In fact, back at the Sayato gym, they say he holds his own with all the fighters there on the feet. On top of that, he is the German grappling champion in gi and no gi. He's won that multiple times. Also, the Brandenburg champion in amateur boxing. So you're looking at foundations of fighters, right? This is somebody with a well-rounded base and a diverse base, Luke, both striking and grappling.
Yeah, but in his striking, very cerebral and has precision. Waits for his moment and unleashes. You know, he's not random and comes forward with aggression. He waits for the moment, very like Samsonidze in his corner. He has that kind of read and understanding, and then when he goes all out. We see here in the tail of the tape, two young men in the cage, Brian.
Yeah, you see that 21 versus 23, a combined age of 44, which is the same as me, Luke, that hurts. 3-0 is belt for Sky, and 3-1 is the Lion Zarabi. The tip spot odds favouring the Ostrobar fighter. This is our opening bout here at Octagon 53. Set and ready we are. Let's hand it for the first time tonight to the one, the only, Mr. Andrei Novotny.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Oberhausen on tournament Octagon 53. We are ready to start, and our first contest will be featherweight bout, 3 5-minute rounds, and the referee in charge is Pablo Picante Tosh. Let me introduce you, both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. He's 21 years old, stands 187 centimeters tall, weighing 65.5 kilo, represents Octagon Team Češin. And the coaches in his corner are Michal Mankiewicz and Robert Frank. He has a professional record of 3 fights, 3 wins. Representing Neruda Cup team Skupina 7 and fighting out of Czech Republic, Jakub Batfalski. Across the cage in the red corner, 23 years old, 180 centimeters tall, weighing 66.2 kilo, represents Sayato Performance Gym, and the coaches in his corner are Pujan Etesami, Amit Taremizat, and Matthias Severt. He has a professional record of 4 fights, 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 finishes, and fighting out of Germany in the red corner, the Lion, Sami Zarabi.
Fighters, 3 rounds, 5 minutes to the fight rules. Fight active, 5 fair. Touch gloves and go back, please.
Pavel Picante Tosh, the referee in charge of this bout. He will be looking after the fighters. We have Berlin, Sami Zarabi, black shorts, red corner, taking on Jakub Batfalski.
Fight!
He is in the white shorts, blue corner, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett. We are back in Oberhausen, and off we go, Luke.
Yeah, and don't blink for this one. Both very aggressive strikers on the feet, and if they find their timing, they go all out. Batfalski starting very, very nice, catches that kick and lands the right hand.
You said something to me interesting off mic, Luke, as far as you feel like Jakub's pressure and almost, you know, over-exuberance could cost him. He's already been caught a couple of times.
Yeah, my work against him if he walks into that big right hand, left hook combination. that Zerabi likes to favor, especially off the back foot. But this is what we normally see him do, get up against the fence, control the distance here. Once he gets here, works beautifully. Good work there from Zerabi, though, to reverse. Very power, yeah. Those 2 years are very formidable years, 21 to 23.
I think I was asleep during those years. I don't know what happened, but yeah, you look at this. It's so funny how the styles of fight match each other. You look at Zerabi and just his demeanor in the cage, that composure, so like Nico Samsonidze, who's also in his corner.
Yeah, and I feel that with the composure, that's what he needs in this fight, because, you know, Battlefield Sky comes forward, throws random things, very aggressive, wants to connect, and if he just waits for his moment and unleashes, he could be devastating. But Battlefield Sky is so talented. I said between his amateur career, 35 fights as an amateur, 3-0 as a pro, gets high crotched here and lifted down. Nice dunk and power on display from Zerabi. Now going straight to the elbows.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming early on here from Zerabi. Listen to the crowd as well. Look, like you said, already about 3/4 full is the arena. Oh, nice.
Now looking for that triangle setup.
Oh!
Gets it over the top, but Zerabi now trying to come out the back door, pushing backwards. This is Ty Brian.
Yeah.
Gets out, pops out nice. Tries to reclasp up, uses it to turtle. Great defense.
But that's a warning shot across the bow from Balfeski.
Gets back to his feet, nice elbow.
Nice elbow as well. We knew this was going to be a great fight and already delivering.
So well-rounded, these two, in every part of the game.
Oh.
Nice, goes down to the body with that right hand, comes up high with the left hook, little calf kick.
Now in on this takedown, looking for it himself, getting the top position.
In on this double butterfly, switches to single, gets back to his feet. Beautiful work up against the fence. Great awareness of where he was, and instantly tries to get back up to his feet.
This is going to be a high-paced fight from start to however long it goes between these two.
Yeah, and in every moment they're both working. See little shoulder shrugs, little movements. They're not very static. As he comes high with that body grip, you don't get to see this very often, almost bullying his man down. We said about the strength from Zerabi, but catches that leg.
Oh, he waited for that and timed it perfectly.
And instantly gets almost a lockdown on that half guard. Instantly good shoulder pressure, nice hip position, nice control now.
3 minutes gone in this opening round of this featherweight contest.
And I wouldn't have imagined Zerabi to be able to get him down twice so easily.
Yeah, and again, that was well timed, right? Knew what was coming, caught it, and then made it and used it to his advantage.
Oh, nice. Catches the elbow, throws the elbow. And you see on the significant strikes, Zerabi much higher. Big elbow there, 2 times. Almost punching the back of the head. Needs to be careful with those ones up against the fence. Both people, both fighters need to watch it. The referee there, check it in.
I think warning about the fingers in the cage there. Just round the back. Pavel Tosh, great referee, well known to the Octagon fans.
Trying to pummel inside.
Oh, that right hand, did you see that?
That was an elbow again, the same one we saw on this side of the cage as well. Waits for it perfectly, lets him break away and throws. Last minute in this, nice left hand lands.
And this southpaw stance as well for Zerabi. His last fight, he actually won by liver kick, which is a perfect shot from these opposing stances.
Tries to duck under to the back. Almost a bit of a lazy shot attempt, but manages to somehow get there. But his stand-up game is beautiful. Zerabi he's so reactive. Once he hits the mat, he doesn't waste a moment and tries to get back to his feet. Been a real back-and-forth battle.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in this opening round. That grabbing of the fence, though, I'm sure Pavel Picanti will give him a little warning during the break. And again, you don't want something like that to affect a fight that's so close, right, between two talented fighters.
Exactly that. I see Zerabi now getting the better of the muscling round, manages to push him back around to the other side of the fence. 10 seconds remain. Another elbow. That elbow has been a real pivotal shot. And there's that right hand. Beautiful first round.
Beautiful indeed, both these fighters.
Both having their moments. For me, the best point, hopefully we see in the highlights, was that breakaway elbow. Did it 3 times in the fight. I think the second one on the other side of the cage was the most damaging. But if you look at the face here we see of Zerabi, he's wearing the marks from some of the little shots that managed to get through the guard.
You can see also in the corner there of Jakub is the cutman Marek. And that's always good to see when you notice that the cutman spots the shots they need to look after. There's not a cut there, right, Luke? But he knows that that's the spot to be looking after because of those elbows continuously hitting the same spot.
Yeah, hopefully we see here in the highlights. This was the original takedown. Got that high crotch.
Oh, there we have the score.
Judging scores, I think it's 1 round to the red corner.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a mistake there. You see the elbows here as he was standing back to his feet. There's that elbow, that right elbow that come over the top there on the break. So every judge has it scored for Sarabi. Great to know in such a close first round as well.
Yeah.
But for me, again, those elbows, they were really devastating. Landed 2 or 3 of them clean, and you could see them stagger back. In Balfour Sky needs to come out and make something happen. Doesn't want to be overzealous though and come forward and walk into that left hand now of Sarabi.
There we go again. And it is a game of inches between these two, right? So well matched, so well rounded, both these young men.
That's a perfect fight to open up the card.
Oh.
Aggressive, great strikers, good in all realms. Great display of German mixed martial arts as well from Sarabi.
Oh, nice knee, but same again, and this time into side control, Luke.
Yeah, the same error. Waited for it, did Sarabi. And the patience pays off.
Yeah, caught it, and this is early to get down in this position as well, Luke. And talk to us about what this opens up, the side control as opposed to being in the half guard.
Yeah, if you're in the half guard, it's a lot more difficult to attack any sort of submission attempts or even try and get those little elbows that you see there. It's very, very difficult. You have to go over the top, and you're also still open for a lot of sweeps. When you're in the half guard, now you see this inverted triangle attempt.
There's no arm.
She's very rare, yeah. It manages to use it to re-guard, though. But when you're in the past the guard, you don't really have to worry about so many submissions and sweeps, so you can open up a little bit more. When you're in the guarded position, if it's half guard, half butterfly, full guard, there's a lot of things that your opponent could do to you from the bottom. Balfour Sky here, though, trying to work back up to his feet. Got control of that neck as well. Uses it.
Oh, he's got a nice guillotine, trying to go use that cage to increase the torque, but again, they separate.
You see the eyes, though, of Balfour Sky. I feel like when he got hold of that neck, some urgency coming out of his side there. Double unders, straight into the body lock.
And again, he's reading it. He's almost leaving it open and out there to take this position. It's great intuitive martial arts.
Yeah, beautiful work. Tough for Balfour Sky. Felt like the momentum was just shifting in his favor then as well. Got a beautiful double under. Now again, working from the bottom, trying to look to get that underhook, gets it.
Gets his guard back.
Very, very effective from the bottom.
You'd like to see him learn that lesson though, right, Luke? That's the third, am I correct? Third time that's been caught?
Yeah, third, 2 in this round, 1 in the first round. That manages to get a kick off to try and stand up, create some distance. Good work there from Sarabi, though, to shuck his man back down to the feet. Again, using that extension of the right leg and that left leg on the hip to try and get back to his feet. Does so.
Oh, closes distance so well.
And needs to be careful. That elbow lands it.
And again, that is the money shot.
And we're over 2.5 minutes through, halfway in this second round.
Yeah, Jakub Balfalski looking tired, but this is the thing we know about him. He's just going to keep coming forward.
This is, for me, when he needs to be careful. Doesn't want to overexert with the hands down, step in, especially against the southpaw. That's
nice.
He done it perfectly, changed level, but that's the takedown I'm worried about, because he put so much pressure coming forward, and it was kind of a naked takedown. He didn't disguise it with any hands, and if he walked into a knee or an uppercut or a nice elbow, we know Sarabi can throw, or that left hand as well from the southpaw stance. Nice work from Sarabi as well. Muscles his man round.
He's just really good at positional choices, Sarabi, right?
Yeah, he's always, I mean, his head's in a strange place right now, but he's always managed to get good position and win these small segments of play, you know, these small little things that make the difference. Switching now, getting the hands together. He might get this takedown. Needs to watch his neck.
Yeah, this is the guillotine that he used on Christian Simon.
Yeah, like you said, the ninja choke that he likes to go for. Follows it all the way down as well. But that's what I don't want to see him swinging, a bit sloppy in the hands and dropping the head. That's where he's going to get caught. Nice right hook.
Close the distance with no real technique there, just taking shots.
He does that a lot. He does that a lot. That's what I meant at the beginning. I see him like a bit of a zombie, but it kind of works for him. Again, looking for that
He's
neck.
going again. Oh,
Gets taken down, but still might have a grasp of it.
side controller. Zarabi aware of the danger.
For me, Zarabi's growing now in this second round, and the distance between these two is becoming pretty apparent.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in this second stanza.
I feel like Zarabi's confidence is sky high right now.
And he knows the route to victory, right? He's getting these takedowns continuously.
Yeah, and Balfour Sky is the one who's closing the distance. He's closing the distance, getting reversed and getting taken down.
Action, guys, action.
Final 10 seconds approaching in this second round. Nice little bit of posture, attempt to get some big damage off, but for me, I feel like Zarabi will definitely be the victor in this second round as well, especially ending in this position. Nice elbows to end. We'll find out.
Problems, right? You can leave yourself open to the takedowns if you overexert or overcommit. You've got to be patient with those attacks.
At 21 years old and 3-0, undefeated on the biggest stage he's ever fought in his life. If there was any time to turn it up, it'd be right now in this third round. He knows he's behind. We'll see now in some of the highlights. This has been his undoing. That knee up against the fence. He's got taken down 3 times with that in this entire fight. And they're only little things, but this was nice. This ninja choke to the knees.
Yeah.
He's taken down again.
Same again.
That's the second time. Again attacking that neck. But Zarabi's avoided the submission every time he's attacked that.
Yeah.
And it's been a few times now as well.
So we will see the judges' scores as we come into the third and final round here at the opening bout at OKTAGON 53. As we predicted, 2018 on all 3 judges' scorecards. And off we go. Jakub Balfelski needs that finish now. For the first time in his career, he is facing the imminent taste of defeat, but he has 5 minutes just under to change that momentum.
And the young man from Ostrava coming out swinging, showing a lot of urgency here early. Great change of level 1 takedown there from Zarabi. Grasp hold of the neck though. Just Balfelski might have something. Looking for that ninja or that 10-finger choke.
Keeps going for it, same and same. He adjusts it just like John Jones' grip. He kind of pushes it.
He kind of has it here, but from this position on the bottom, it's going to be very, very difficult to make anything happen. Has the half guard locked in, so he can control something.
If you look at his hand as well, he doesn't have it gripped like a thing. He pushes against it. He uses the other arm to increase the pressure.
Yeah, he gives up on that now, though, and tries to regain the guard. So again, under a minute, under 40 seconds, and gets taken down to the ground. Zarabi very, very confident, I think, on top. Again, with the legs climbing up. We saw in the first round that Balfelski had good guard.
Yeah,
looking now maybe for a butterfly sweep. Bit of space allowed there from Zarabi, which was interesting. Digs that double underhook, great work. Again, in the transition game, these guys are so good. Both of them transition so well. Some deep breaths now, though, it looks like.
Yeah, both guys feeling this third round. But Zarabi just does really well at getting off first, or just using those long weapons to keep him at bay, right?
Yeah, I just saw the head position sometime with Balfelski. He doesn't have an athletic, like that takedown attempt. He kind of bent through his back, didn't bend through the legs, didn't have an athletic stance through the back. A little bit slouched almost with his neck.
Yeah.
And that's taken away from his athleticism and his strength. And you can see him tiring here.
Yeah, he looks extremely tired. Referee calling for more, but these two have given a lot in rounds 1 and 2. Again,
Ducks under again, looks to the neck again, and manage, you know. Again, I feel like that route for victory. Oh, don't want to eat my words here as he's got the neck. But I feel like he's gone for that so many times now, and Zarabi's just like 1 step ahead. Nice work up with the legs here. Going for the triangle. Misses it, maybe on a platter, misses it, gets past.
Still trying though, still trying off his back. Oh, nice work. Big elbow there.
Yeah, right in the corner of Balfelski. Needs some work here, going in the halfway through that third round. He needs some urgency, needs some encouragement, needs some energy.
You see Zarabi maybe trying to work his way across to attack a choke.
Yeah, has great shoulder pressure through that right side. Looking, trying to peel that left leg.
Listen to the urgency in the corner there, Valvalski.
Just feel like it's not his night tonight. Zerabi one step ahead in every realm. Great work here with the pressure, and again he knows he's 2 rounds up. Doesn't need to rush. Has locked down that leg as well. Cross body, perfect posture. Referee wants more.
Yeah, referee calling for that 1 minute 44 seconds. We'll see now Zerabi trying to pass. Gets his guard back.
Right, big elbow. And again, big elbow, and again, big elbow.
Big shots adding up now. And when you look at 2 young fighters, you look at their skill set, but also the decision making, which is sometimes the area where they need to grow the most as fighters, especially with that, you know, inexperience, the youth. But Zerabi, for me, he learned very early on a route to victory. He's found a path to it every single time, and positionally, he's been excellent.
Yeah, and Valvalski the other way around. Got taken down with the same thing 3 times in the fight. That could have definitely changed the momentum. So needs to change his decisions quicker in there. They call it fighter IQ, but I think sometimes it's just cerebral thinking.
It's chess, right? It is the chess match.
In the positions where you could do better, and I feel like he rushed to get together, you know, to close the distance too much. Really wanted to be close, and every time he did, he got outpowered and outmuscled by Zerabi. Not early on. Early on in the first round, he looked in complete control. But as soon as Zerabi managed to get 1 takedown, I feel like his confidence skyrocketed.
30 seconds left in this 3rd and final round.
Stop, go.
Oh, and Pavel Dush is not pleased, not impressed, so he wants him on the feet and he wants some action.
Yeah,
this might give 1 chance.
15 seconds to take it. Oh, nice left.
Let's see Zerabi maybe going to change levels again and look for the takedown. 10 seconds remain, just going to try and hold it.
I think Pavel Tosh just wanted a bit more fun in there, right? Oh, here we go. And they're gifting it us. Final seconds, and there we go.
Both extremely talented young men. Fantastic performance. Both have a future. But tonight belongs to Sammy, the Lion, Zerabi.
Yeah, that was an exquisite, disciplined display from Zerabi. And again, handled the pressure of the moment, the evening, being here on home turf with the crowd behind him really well. A lot to watch with those, and again, so many, you know, similarities to Nico Samsonidze, and we know just how good that young man is. So you think about him growing as a martial artist under the tutelage of, you know, Amir over there, as well as sparring and training with the likes of Nico, is paying off.
Here we see that entry as well. That speed on that double, that made a difference too. And again, went to the same technique every single time. Did Baffert Sky. He always looked for that choke, and every time he went for that choke, he got taken down. He needed to work on maybe stopping the takedowns, pushing the head, trying to get the sprawl and escape and get it back to his feet. But he was so confident in that ninja choke, it kind of gave up the fight a few times.
Yeah, what is for sure, though, another showcase of just the level of young talent coming through these countries. Germany, Czech Republic. But that is our opening fight. There's the stats now. You look at the punches, significant as far as all punches as well in favor. And the takedowns, the big number there, 7-1 in favor of Zerabi. We saw the scores, rounds 1 and 2. Went the way of Zerabi. Looks to be a clean sweep from the man from Berlin. There's one man with the answer, one man with the mic. Let's hand it to him now. Let's hand it to Andrei Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, let's see how the judges scored this fight. All 3 judges scored this fight 30-27 for the winner, Sammy the Lion Zerabi.
Sami, herzlichen Glückwunsch und herzlich willkommen bei Octagon. Was für Worte habt ihr gerade noch gewechselt?
Also ich meinte zu ihm, er ist noch jung, hat viel vor sich, er ist talentiert und so alles. Ja, er hat Herz gezeigt wirklich, also ich habe ihm sehr gut getroffen, Ellbogen und so. Er hat wie Löwe weitergemacht. Auf jeden Fall Respekt an ihm.
Sehr schön. Das war für dich ein hartes Stück Arbeit. Hast du erwartet, dass der Kampf so verläuft?
Also ich wollte ihm unbedingt finishen, aber es hat sich so ergeben, dass durch die Runde gegangen ist, weil ich habe keine gute Erfahrung mit Punktrichtern wie letzter Kampf, wo ich eigentlich gewonnen hatte, aber haben die alles anders gesehen. Die ist auch okay, jetzt ist Vergangenheit. Ja.
Verdienter Sieg, du hast uns heute überzeugt und wir freuen uns, dich wiederzusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ich möchte mich bei OKTAGON bedanken, meinen Trainer und Sayato Gym und meiner Familie, besonders an die Männer, die hier sind. Und OKTAGON-Chef, ich glaube, ich habe einen guten Vertrag verdient, ja. Gib mir einen guten Vertrag. Dann würde ich guter Kämpfer zeigen.
Was meint ihr, Leute? Hat der Mann einen guten Vertrag bei OKTAGON verdient mit seiner Performance? Na also, wir freuen uns, dich wiederzusehen. Sami Sarabi!
Sami Sarabi was praised for his first win at the Octagon. He has beaten his opponent, giving several elbows, and said he was fighting very well, that he had a big heart, he shouldn't give up, because he's still young and can develop his career. Well, he was finally successful and formally not successful when winning by points, so luckily he did it this time. Furthermore, he's waiting that he will have a great contract at the Octagon, because now he has proven himself. And he has thanked the Octagon, his gym, his family, all the guys who have come here, and hopes to be fighting furthermore here in the cage.
Jetzt eingeblendet und ihr könnt möglicherweise nächstes Mal als VIPs hier am Start sein, mit etwas Glück.
So there we have it.
Dieses Gewinnspiel ist nicht das einzige, sondern auch unser Sponsoring-Partner 4Base verlost heute für 2 Glückliche von euch 2-mal 500 €. Alles, was ihr dafür tun müsst, ist, die App runterzuladen, den QR-Code zu scannen. Alle nötigen Schritte werden jetzt eingeblendet und nachher wird meine Kollegin Eileen rumlaufen, 2 Glückliche herausfinden, die die App runtergeladen haben, und mit etwas Glück geht ihr heute mit 5 Scheinen 500 € Cash nach Hause. Macht also mit, es lohnt sich, der Geldbeutel freut sich und jetzt geht es weiter.
Set and ready we are for fight number 2, the Leprechaun versus the Turkish Bull. That is coming up, Germany versus Slovakia. The Turkish Bull, Amir Can Al, making his professional debut, as is the man who found mixed martial arts in Ireland, now based in Slovakia, the champion of 2 amateur promotions, also making his debut. Amir Can Al versus Tomasz Botovar up next.
A baptism of fire is how we could describe the first professional fight for champions Emir Canal and Thomas Botovar in Oberhausen. Germany's MMA experts call him the Turkish Bull. And now the homegrown talent is about to enter the octagon cage for the first time. At the UFD gym in Dusseldorf, the 2-time German amateur champion is gaining valuable experience with some of the biggest names